Hello everyone and welcome to the Captain's video blog. God, oh fuck. 1 second. Fucking headset. Um, so yeah, my headset is more of a choker more than anything. We are Sunday, June the 25th, 26th, 2016. So I've completely missed the football game between France and Ireland, as you know, I predicted. Now, so we are right on the cusp of 3 a.m., which means that I've put the TV on pause so that I miss nothing of the grand finale. Well, not the grand finale, but the season finale of Game of Thrones. Yeah. So talking about football, I've waited until right now because of the Copa America final, which is showing to the United States just how nasty South American football can get. It's Chile versus Argentina, two countries that really hate each other, and there have been two red cards. Magnificent, 45 minutes. And to top it off, 5 minutes of injury time, and at the end, as expected, the players went to see the referee, pretty much mobbed on him. So yeah, it's really funny, really, when you see that happening. Oh god, the dog wants to get in, but he wants to get in with the tennis ball, except he can't. So, yeah, I don't know how we're going to do. Other matches included routes such as Germany netting 3 goals against Slovakia, which, I mean, 3 goals is a bit much, but it was to be expected. And Belgium going 4-0 against Hungary, which is there a little surprise given how well Hungary has played. But I guess that they lacked Klein Heisler in the midfield, so they can't really do anything without Klein Heisler. So yeah, it was a fairly good match until the very last moments, when first it was for the 2-0. I think it was Michy and then Eden Hazard, and then Yannick Carrasco. All that in really the last 10 minutes or so. So yeah, actually Hungary had been close to, drawing, putting the equalizer, but never really got the chance to actually put it in, which is sad, really. Like, there's a lot of things to say about the country of Hungary, about the people of Hungary, but the football team have shown beautiful things, and it's kind of a bummer that it stops now. Same goes for Ireland. I haven't seen the match, but I know that, well, they put enough pressure that they caused a penalty kick literally the second minute, which they scored, which forced France to, play actually instead of waiting. Hey, there he goes, he's in. So yeah. What can I say, really? Oh yeah. So there's this player for the United States called DeAndre Yedlin, yeah, and there was something that sounded wrong about DeAndre Yedlin, because I don't know where it comes from, for African American people to have names starting with D or Le, like did you want to be French or something? But let's forget about that. So DeAndre Yedlin, Yedlin sounds very much like a Eastern European name, even Russian. So I wondered where that came from. Little bit of Wikipedia foo, and turns out that he's been raised by his maternal family, who come from Latvia, and probably are Jewish Russians who emigrated to Latvia first, and then to the United States probably in the 1940s. I'm gonna have to close this door for now. Yeah. Because if there's one thing that this little dog loves, it is pushing doors. So yeah, DeAndre Yedlin was a kid of of a lot of different origins on his father's side, but of Jewish Latvian origin on his mother's side. So it might have been a little bit awkward growing up, I guess. I don't know. I don't think so. But I mean, he's not the future of American football. A lot of people have been dubbed the future of American football, and by football I mean soccer. Because it's strange to say American football, because American football is a sport. But there's this young dude, Christian Pulisic, who I thought originally was one of those young people who have been given, well, not given, but who have a parent of American citizenship, and but are not Americans. They've been given have chosen to play for America because they can, through the rules of the family and all that. So yeah, like German Jones. German Jones sounds very American and all. He's German. But Christian Pulisic could be, a Croatian with a parent, with an American parent, except he's not. Yeah, and he could be the one to fulfill the expectations, because he's played with Dortmund and he's pretty good. Yeah. What can I really talk about? Oh yeah, there's been elections in Spain, and the Partido Popular of the Popular Party of Mariano Rajoy have won. They haven't got the absolute majority, which means that they have to make alliances to have a government, but they've pretty much won. And it would be strange to think that Mariano Rajoy wouldn't be the president. I mean, it's the president of the council, so the prime minister of Spain after this. But parties have already said that they would vote no to, because there's a vote to say who will be the president of the government, and the crown proposes someone. This time it's going to be Mariano Rajoy, and it wouldn't surprise me that parties such as Podemos, or maybe the Socialist Party, would say we don't think so. Talking about Podemos, I really like them. Like, they are a new wind in the left wing. Something that is desperately needed, because the current left wing isn't, with the PSOE and the PSOE in Spain. It's a party that doesn't really reflect what the people need at this moment. Like Pedro Sanchez, I think it's his name, said that we are the first force in Spanish, in the Spanish left, except you're leading by like 6 seats and maybe 1 million votes. That's not enough to be the leading force of the left. Obviously, Podemos alienated a lot of their voter base by being the first ones to oppose any kind of government and all that during the 6 months since December, and it showed, like they made alliances and all that. Oh, I don't remember how they called it, but basically they tried to reunite all the parties of the radical left under their banner to have even more votes and maybe be the first force in Spanish politics, and didn't work. And I mean, it was to be expected. Like, well, we didn't expect such low numbers. We're gonna have to look up on that. You have to look up on the last 6 months, where you didn't want the leader of the PSOE to be the leader of the government, which I understand because they weren't really ready to make any kind of compromise. But after a while, you're like, well, I mean, this time around, you're going to be the ones who are going to need to make some compromises, and maybe the PSOE will have to, and maybe, you know, the Esquerra Republicana of Catalonia will have to, and other parties who would want to be, you know, in the big government, to even have, you know, one little secretary. I don't know, but it's going to be tough. And this time around, they really need to do a government, because who knows what would happen if it, for a second time, an election ended up having, you know, a winner, a clear winner at that, but no government. I mean, I was watching the Spanish TV, because satellite and all that, and they were saying, yeah, if the PP and the PSOE do an alliance, they would have like 222 seats, which is more than enough to make a government. But I'm like, they are enemies. They won't find a common platform to make the country go until the next general elections. What are you even talking about? You don't do alliances just to reach the amount of MPs that you need. You do an alliance to have to govern, and you know, you also need the numbers. But still, Ciudadanos could be part of an alliance, but who knows? They said, we're going to talk with the PP, we're going to talk with the PSOE. I'm like, that's strange, because none of those parties with you would reach the amount of MPs you need to have a government. They were proposing to add the PNV and the coalition of the Canarias. I'm like, oh God, what even are you doing? Oh God, this is mathematics. This is so not gonna end well. Yeah, but we'll see about that. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. I don't know if I will do before or after Raw, because I will have to talk about that Game of Thrones finale. We'll see. I mean, we're already pretty much 20 minutes in, maybe. Bye.